the job that you did, right? Let's hear it from Mike. I'm ready to deal with everybody. If it gets quiet, I'll talk for about 5 minutes. If you don't, I'll talk for about 45 minutes. And we're going to close the food down until we get there. First of all, let me thank everybody on there. There's two other folks who have been here, two other colleagues of Rosy's. Mike Venetia just walked in. I think, Mike, I don't know if anybody saw you before, to give you a big round of applause. And our colleague who probably gets the distance award all the way from Camden County, all the way from Camden City, Bill Spearman is here. Thank you all for coming out. And thank you all for, this is a remarkable turnout for my friend. And really speaks to the person that she is. Did you guys not hear me about the 5 minutes? Oh, really? So here's the truth about it. The chairman talked about it. We all know that every year when you go to a political event, somebody tells you this is the most important election. And the truth is, next Tuesday is the most important election. Because never before has there been a starker difference between two candidates. A convicted felon, a dictator wannabe, an avowed dictator wannabe, a narcissist, versus somebody who cares for people. One person has never stuck up for anybody whose name wasn't Donald Trump, and one person who stood up from the very first day of her public service to stand up for the people of California and now for the United States. We have a clearest choice. But beyond that, you know, what the other choices, and the chairman talked about the despicable rally that was held in Madison Square. The difference is not just in the candidates. The difference is in who supports them. The things that we appreciate, the things that we think make America and this state great. When we look around and we talk about diversity, we look around and we talk about helping people to raise themselves up. When we talk about the difference that we can make in people's lives versus those who think that there's only one way to help people, and that is to help people who are rich. It's absurd and it's different. So I don't think I have to convince anybody in this room to go out and vote on Tuesday. But I am going to make a pitch to remind you that if you know anybody in one of those states that are swing states, make the call, even if it's hard. Talk to them, even if it's your crazy brother-in-law who you can't stand being with at Thanksgiving anymore, because they just have to talk about that stuff. Call them up, beg them, do whatever it takes. And if you have anybody you know in the 7th District, Sue Altman's in a tough fight. And that seat is critical. Heaven forbid, look, the Senate's going to be tough. We're going to lose West Virginia. By all accounts, we may lose Montana. The likelihood of picking places up is going to be really hard. Heaven forbid we lose the presidency. The House will be the last line of defense. And we need to make sure that we take that back. And we can. And Sue can win. So if you know anybody in the 7th District, give them a call too. But tonight we're here to talk about somebody who's really special. And somebody who's making a difference for not just for Essex County, but for the entire state of New Jersey. And I am moved by the number of people who are here. And the people who have shown up for somebody that they have known for a very long time. I've met council people that have served with Rosy, that are still serving when she's left and they're now there. I've met people who know her from her education time. I've met people who serve with her in other towns as council people because that share a common interest. What that really says to me is this is a woman that people genuinely like, respect, admire, and want to help. That says a lot when you're talking about people who actually work with them, people who actually serve with them and understand what they're like day to day, not just when they get up and talk and make a speech, not just in the printed material they make, but in the day-to-day operation of her life. And that has come through in Trenton as well. You know, Rosy's already an important voice in the Education Committee. She's a thorough and thoughtful member of the Finance and Insurance Committee. She's making a difference already. She's important and she matters, and she's going to have a long, wonderful career because she has a good, solid place to come from. It's evident by the people in this room and the number of colleagues that she has who has shown up. Bill Spearman doesn't have. Rosy showed up. I didn't know.
I will be there.
The truth of the matter is, those of you know her. I'm only getting to know her. You've had the privilege of getting to know her over the course of time and to see the work that she has done and the things that she's capable of the great ideas that she has, and the ability to put those ideas into reality. And so we're very fortunate to have her. I think Essex County does a great job at sending representatives to Trenton. They've done a spectacular job in sending Rosy down there. It is a privilege to get to work with her. It's remarkable to see the things that she's capable of and to know that her future is bright. We often talk about rising stars in one place or another. If you don't know Rosy, get to know her. She's going to be around for a long time, and you're going to be thankful that you did. I can see that by the looks on people's faces. I can see it by the number of people who are here, who are part of the class of folks who usually show up at these events. But Rosy, you did a great job because you have people, not just lobbyists, not just people in the business, so to speak, but people whose lives you have touched over the course of your life. And so let's have a big round of applause for an extraordinary. And now it's my privilege to turn the microphone over